NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Saints. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's 2nd down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of his end zone, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From the 4, it's second and goal. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So now on fourth down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to throw now. Winston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. To throw, Winston. And Stills over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They come out here in the eye. Winston sneaking it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Winston to throw it this time. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back to that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, you don't have to do any of that. saw all of his keys. Saw the...
And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. First down, Winston. It's caught, Stills, right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now Jameis on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Jameis to throw it. And Stills bringing it in. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Taken in at the 22. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Breeze on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out here in the I. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Second down, Winston. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Breeze will try again on second down. Caught by Snead over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Antoine Blake, the corner, in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Bray. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athletics.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time to step aside. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got time. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Breeze now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Snead. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Check. Watch twist.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught at the 2. A gain of 6 there on first. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a second down throw for Winston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's third down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Winston. He's got Evans. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
12 yards to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A toss play. Gordon trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Ready,
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, it's Breeze. Looking deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 45 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out here in the iron. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Winston. And this is caught by Evans. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Winston, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Ready.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Caught right side at Snead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze now. And he's got Snead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Winston. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Taken in at the 11. He won't go down. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Winston. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with one back, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Aguayo on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Breeze now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out what...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Caught by Snead over the middle. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get 32 yards there. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help them get downfield.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ready, like 5-5.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 48 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Breeze now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Ready.
Breeze to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down. Check. Ready. 5-9. He's the opposite.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you, right?
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
This is one of those games where you hate that anybody has to lose. So many points, so many great offensive outputs individually and collectively, but somebody had to go down.
And even the losing team had fun, although they won't admit it to us here in the media. But they had a blast because that kind of football, back and forth, touchdown after touchdown, it's fun for everyone. But the winning team, they had a little bit more